So when we first started talking about this, the way that it generally works with Sean and I is I call him a fluffy strategist quite a lot and say, where's the link to growth? Where's the story for clients that this is absolutely going to drive their brand forward? So do you want to talk about some of the findings?
Well, yes, we did. We spent a lot of time, as, there's always skepticism about these kind of great theories of everything and, how practical is it? How can we kind of land it on the ground? So one of the first things that I and the team that worked on this did is ran a series of correlations with different growth indices. I think everyone that runs a study like this wants to beat the stock market index. And lo and behold, we found that the strongest correlation that we developed was between the top 50% of those brands on our study, so the highest EQ scorers, and a 10-year share price index from the S&P. And what we found was in the first study, our top 50% beat the S&P over a decade by 500%, and the most recent study by 900%. So it's a correlation rather than a causal factor, but we think showing up in a high EQ way is certainly a powerful platform for brand and business growth.
5 drivers of emotional intelligence. Sean, can you talk to us how we took that framework and how that spearheaded our study?
Yeah, thanks Fiona, and hi everyone. It's great to see you all here. So as Fiona said, we've now run 2 major global studies into people's perception of the emotional intelligence of 50 global brands. And what's kind of interesting about these studies is we almost bookended the worst of the pandemic. So we launched the first study in early 2020. And the second study at the back end of last year. In essence, we've taken the drivers that Dr. Goldman talked about and asked people in these 15 markets how they feel about particular brands. And then what we've also done is run a very consistent, controlled, future-facing piece of qual, where we've had people write free associations around brands and categories and describe the good and the bad of experiences to us, and then we've worked with a really smart research company to run AI over that as a kind of global dot joining exercise in emotionally intelligent experience building.